What's up, my good people? Thank you and welcome to the Great Asneth channel. It is cooking time from my simple Doha kitchen. Welcome. And today we are preparing cherry fish with some fresh beans. I'm just going to cut this tail off. I do not need it, and my knife is blunt, so maybe I can use a small knife. Yes, this one will manage to cut it out. Yes, I'm going to make some cuts on the fish to allow the heat to get inside because this is a big fish, you can see it. So, and I'm going to bake it. So you have to put these cuts to allow the heat to penetrate. Then the salt to get in also well. And also if you are using spices, but for this case, I'm not going to use spices here. I will use my spices in the sauce that I will make for this. So I'm going to bake it the way it is, without sauce, without spices, just plain salt and oil. Yes, you can see I'm now removing the head. I do not need the head also. So I'm removing it out. I just need the steak itself. No tail, no head. Here is the head. Looks nice. Yeah. Okay, here is our fish ready to be baked now. I I am applying my oil or putting my oil on the fish. In this case, me, I'm using olive oil. You can use any type of oil, doesn't matter. And uh, after doing this, I'll cover this fish with the foil, and then I put in the oven to bake. Okay, I'm putting some black pepper medley. I think that is the only spice we're going to bake with for now. Because after I'll be having some more spices to add. You can see now it's ready to go into the oven for 60 minutes. I think 60 minutes would be enough for my fish to cook because to bake it is a very big fish, so it needs some time. Look at this. These are French beans, but they are ripe yellow. So I'm going to remove these beans from the peels, then use the beans to add into my sauce, the sauce that I'm going to make for my fish. I'll show you how to do this. You take your beans, you open it up, you remove your beans, and there you're good to go. So this will take you a few minutes, 2 minutes or three, depends with how much you're having or how much you want. Okay, today is story time. I want to tell you a bit of my childhood story from the village. I grew up in the village. I schooled in the village. So I left the village when I was joining college. But all my childhood life, I was in the village. I've lived in the village. So when I say I am a village girl or lady, trust me, it is not a lie. It is true. So I stayed with my maternal grandparents. And my primary school was near, but not that so near, like 1 kilometer. So we used to come for lunch. And that lunch, I knew very well I'm not going to get any food back at home. So I was running just to take water and then go back to school. And that was my primary life. Okay, for my secondary school, it was not near, was far, like 5 kilometers approximately. I'm not sure, but it was far. So I used to run going to school, run coming back home because I knew back home everything is waiting for me. My grandparents are waiting for me to go and cook for them, to bring water, to clean, to cook, everything. So I used to run. My walking was always very fast, a walking race or running. That was my life every time. In the evening, I used to left school at 5 in the evening. By the time I reach home, it is already 7. That is dark. So and I need to go to the river. So there is no way I will go to the river alone. So my grandmother used to tell my grandfather, take a torch and then escort her because in the rural, everywhere you cannot just let your girl just walk alone in the darkness. Huh? It is dangerous, huh, for them. So my grandfather used to escort me to the river. We go and fetch water and then come back. I would go to the river with 3 jerrycans. So when I get these 3 jerrycans at home, this will be enough for that day or for that night. So for showering, cleaning, and doing all those things. So tomorrow also it will take care of itself. It will be the same story. That was my high school life. So after fetching water, now it's time to look for vegetable, or we go look for these beans like this one. So we have to look for these beans and we have to peel them so that we can cook and have supper at that particular day and time that night. So you have to make this and make your supper so that you can go and sleep. Or you go and look for the vegetable in the garden or in the farm with a torch or with the lamp, kerosene lamp. That is what we were using most. So you go and look for your vegetable, you come and cook. By the time you're finishing to cook, it's already 12. Now it's time to sleep. There wasn't time for me to study. So another challenge I was facing, it was waking up early in the morning. It was still dark and I have to go to school. I was so afraid of that darkness. So that was a very big challenge for me. Going to school very early in the darkness. And the path we used to follow to go through to reach to school, it was bush. Okay, we are done with our peeling and now it is time to start our cooking. You can see the peels. We are done now. Okay, we will continue with our story if you want to know more about me in another video. If you request, but if you're not willing, then I'll keep quiet with my story. So we are back to our cooking. Let us cook now. We have our ingredients here for us to start our cooking from the simple Doha kitchen. This is how we do it. When you put it in hot water, the peas come out softly. No big deal. See? The best way to make your paste. Here you can see our onions are ready. They are well cooked, so we can add our tomatoes. Add some salt, add the beans and let them cook for some few minutes. Okay, it's time to add our paprika. And this is curry powder. And also fish masala. Remember, this sauce is for the fish. So we are putting fish masala. Hello guys, our fish is ready to serve. You can see the cheese melted very well. I love it. Yes, let's dig into this food. I love it. I love it. The cheese, the beans, the fresh paprika, whole. I love everything here. Very delicious food. Okay, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for everyone for the support you're giving my channel. Thank you so much. And please continue supporting by watching, liking, commenting, and also sharing the videos. Thank you. Please subscribe to those who haven't subscribed yet. See you in my next video. Now see, this is how it all went down. Just like that. It collapsed after some time.